Good evening, Eve players. This is DNSBLACK here for my third installment of my video blog series as I run for CSM9, and want to get right to it and address some of the questions that's hit my forum post in the CSM campaign section. So without hesitating, let me dive right into it. One of the questions that was asked was kill mails and the force projection ships and the Logi ships and other ships involved in the battle not being on the kill mails. What was my feeling on that? And should they, be included on the kill mails, or should they, or shouldn't they? I guess that's what it boils down to. Well, first let me give the player solution to that, because it's pretty simple. You want to be on the kill mail? Fit a target painter. Put some combat drones in your cargo hold. Do something that actually is involved in shooting the other ship and just not being in a fleet support role. I said all that just because I wanted to give you the quick smart-ass Eve answer. What I'm really saying is I think kill mails sell the game short in itself. I think the idea of the kill mail, we get so hung up on the kill mail that there's a better way to retell the story of that fight than just a Polaroid picture. And that's basically what a kill mail is. It's just a snapshot of what probably is happening during that entire fight. So I think there's a better way to get Logi pilots kind of the credit they deserve and get them involved. So it's idea time. What would DNSBLACK kind of, what are my ideas? Now, this is just me being a advocate for a game and representing you guys to make sure the game's moving in the direction. But now here's an idea that I have that I would say. During the last Alliance tournament, they had a telestrator that showed the battle in different ways. It showed where people were positionally on the field, so on and so forth. It was really fun to watch. It's one of the coolest tools I've ever saw. It really made that Alliance tournament something. It gave the commentators more to talk about, and that's really what we want. We want something as Logi pilots more to talk about. So that's one of the tools I like to see us bring forward and get it out there, and then add the data to it. Show who the Logi pilots were repping, how much they were repping, what was their percentage when you brought them back. Give you that information along with the telestrator. Also, that's all ones and zeros recorded. And why can't we begin to call that the black box? Whereas, every pilot records, what his game is doing and puts all that information for that fight into a black box. And the minute he warps off grid, or he turns, let's say you turn it on before the fight and then you turn it off, those black boxes can be collected by somebody within your organization. All that information then could be put into, for lack of a better word, could be put into a video making machine, and using something that may be provided, or a third party creating it, or CCP creating it, taking all that information and through a theatrical process recreating the fight, so you kind of like have a home movie. It's one of the frustrations for me in the game is as I'm playing, it seems like all I'm doing is expanding my overview, scrolling myself out, and during those larger fights, or any fight, you're focusing in on the tactical and the strategical way of winning the fight. You're not focused on how how freaking awesome these combat scenes are. I want to see that, and I think we can do more as far as getting the just deserve for the Logi pilots and the projected people out there projecting, giving them something to look at, giving them credit for what they're doing, and that being the linchpin for that telestrator and a new thing coming into Eve that's going to make it more fun for us in retelling this story to our friends. Because kill mails, like I said, it's like somebody pulling their wallet out and showing you a picture of their kid. It's one of those things that just is so old-fashioned. Let's take it to the next level. I think we can do that. I think that's one of the things I like to see happen. So that's video blog 3 on kill mails. I appreciate the question. My next video blogs, I'm going to cover the questions of CSM and the way I'm going about with my verbal communication and the challenges that I may face with the CSM minutes. And then also the big one that I think the big question I have there is force projection and my feelings on that, and where I think, we'll do idea time also in that, because there's all kinds of ideas out there, but where we're presently at, my thoughts, and I think where we need to go to keep the game competitive and create a strategic side of it, and as much as a fun side for those pilots that have achieved those goals of being in capitals. So, for now, appreciate you watching the video blog. Look forward to challenging all your questions. You can go to the EVE Online forums, down to the CSM campaign section, DNSBLACK. If you got a question for me, go ahead, post it there. And I'll do my best to address it. Appreciate your time, and we'll see you in space.